Just got that cruise paid off that you're taking later this year, thinking, okay, now I can book excursions and drink package and Wi-Fi and all that good stuff. Well, there's a possibility you could get hit with one more thing, one more fee. Let's talk about it. So we all know about what's going on in the Middle East because we're all feeling it at the gas pumps, but there's a good possibility that we might feel it on our cruise vacation. A lot of you might not know, but a lot of you might, that in your cruise contract that everybody acknowledges that they've read and nobody reads, there is in there a part that says if fuel per barrel gets over a certain point, certain threshold, that the cruise line can raise and impose a fuel surcharge. Nobody wants this. Nobody wants to pay more money on top of what you've already paid, but Carnival, NCL, Royal, they've all got it in there. All the cruise lines have it in there, and it can be anywhere from $9 per person per day, $12 per person per day. It varies. It varies by cruise line, and the kicker is the threshold varies as well. For example, Norwegian and Royal, they both have it at $65 a barrel. Anything over that, they can start imposing a fuel surcharge. Lines like Carnival and Cunard, they have it at $70 per barrel. And with the price of oil right now topping $100 a barrel, it almost seems like it is a very good possibility that this might happen. Future Hilly here. I just realized that I forgot to tell you what the surcharges would be. So Royal would be imposing a $12 per person per day. NCL would be at $10. Carnival and Cunard, because I mentioned them as well, they would be at $7 each per person per day. Well, what does that mean? Well, say if you're on a Carnival cruise, say if you're on a Carnival 5-night cruise with your family of 4. So you would have $36 times your 5 days, and that would end up being $180 surcharge. Not something anyone wants to pay in addition to the $2,000 to $3,000 cruise that you've just booked. I know a lot of you are thinking, well, I've got travel insurance, or I'll go get travel insurance. Well, for your travel insurance to work, number one, it doesn't cover fuel surcharge. That doesn't have anything to do with the cancellation or itinerary change or your luggage being lost. So it's not going to cover it, first of all. Second, to go and get it when you're within your 90 days, they're not going to give it to you because you have to get that policy like within a couple weeks after the initial deposit. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that this is going to happen or it has happened or they're talking about it happening. I'm just saying there is a possibility. The price of oil right now is well over what these cruise lines have said we have the right to do this if it's past this point, and it's well past the point. For all you optimists out there, those who like to look at it with a silver lining, there is one. So with all these ships that can't sail, like around the Middle East and that sort of thing, there's going to be all kinds of ships shuffling around. So itinerary changes, they're going to have to do something. They're not just going to park these ships because they can't go into a certain area. So look later this year, even maybe late this summer, possibly even the middle of the summer, look for additional sailings or big itinerary changes for ships repositioning, maybe a couple transatlantics, then maybe they move ships from over here to the Caribbean. The only drawback about that is the Caribbean ports, and just like everywhere else, they can only handle so many ships a day. And if you've been in the Caribbean, places like Nassau, they get slammed. So, you know, Cozumel too. I mean, I've been to Cozumel and there's been 8 ships in there, and it's just crazy. Where the silver lining comes in is they're gonna not want to move these ships empty. So if they cancel itineraries and add new ones, like a repositioning or, you know, something like that, look for it. You might be able to get a transatlantic really cheap if you want to fly to Europe and, you know, sail in the ship back to the US, or say, you know, the possibilities are endless. It really all depends on the logistics of what the cruise companies and, you know, the lines really want to do. But all you guys that are fretting this fuel surcharge, don't cancel your sailing. Don't cancel your cruise, because if you are in 100% penalty, you won't get any of your money back. And the cancel for no reason, unless you've already got that, good luck on getting that policy added to what you've already got. Also, on my Facebook page, Hilly on the Go, powered by Cruisiosity Travel, I'll put a link in the comments. Go check that out. I've reposted a really good video by Cruising with Joey, and it's amazing. It goes into detail on a lot of different things that the war in Iran, how it could affect your cruise, even your Alaskan cruise. So go over to my Facebook page, Hilly on the Go. Just type in Hilly on the Go. It'll pop up on Facebook, and check that out. And while you're there, like, follow, and share. I want to say I appreciate all of you hanging in there and watching this video. And I know it's been kind of lengthy, but it's an important thing that a lot of people need to know about, because who reads the cruise contract? I mean, I know you have to check off that you read it, but do you really read it? Come on. So, yeah, check that out. And just remember, whatever you guys do today, be safe out there. And we'll see you on the go.